Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Doug Costin on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down. O'Donnell out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. O'Donnell. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bonner. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
On the ball.
On the counter, ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off play action. Bonner. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and 2. O'Donnell. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Loose inside the 30. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this has been a really tough game for this defense. They've been left grasping at shadows. Haven't done a good job at all containing these receivers, and they get lit up yet again.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, O'Donnell. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Red, cycle. Ready.
On first down, Bonner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on third down, O'Donnell. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Indianapolis.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They'll run here with Taylor.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Bonner finds his tight end Ingram. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
17. Ready, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bonner. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now here is another interception.
And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonner. He'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell.
Let's go. Drill, 52.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Striker. Ready?
Off the play fake. Bonner. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a depth.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.